Ndewonu, ndị Igbo na-amasị. Greetings to you lovers of Igbo. Unu abịala n'ihe ọmụmụ nke taa. Welcome to today's lesson. Ka anyị mụọ Igbo. Let's learn Igbo. And so we are looking at Ahaukwu today. That's one of the types of noun in Igbo that we're going to look at. Ahaukwu. Ahaukwu is compound noun. Ahaukwu bụ aha abụọ ejikọtara ọnụ iji zipụta otu ihe. Now that literally means that Ahaukwu, that's compound noun. Two different words, two different nouns brought together to form a word. I guess you can already get some examples in English. Can you guess? Okay. School bus, school and bus. Football, foot and ball. Basketball, basket and ball. Things like that. All right, so I'll give you some examples in Igbo. So in Igbo we have nwa nne, the child mother. That's the child of my mother. That means sibling, sibling. Then you have this very common name, Ada Eze. Ada is a daughter, Eze is a king. So the daughter of a king, that's princess. Nwanne, sibling. Adaeze, princess. We also have a word like when they say someone has strong head. Isi is head. Ike is strong. It means the person is stubborn. You're under a headstrong. So Isi Ike, that's a stubborn person. Someone that is strong. Then you have a word like Ulo Akwukwo. Ulo is house. Akwukwo is book. What do you think that is? School. Ulo Akwukwo. Then another one that looks like it is Oba Akwukwo. Oba is a barn where we preserve things like yam. Then but this one is Oba Akwukwo. Akwukwo is book, a barn of book. What do you do? Where we keep books, a library in Igbo. So these are some of the examples you have. Then there's another one, Ije Oma. Ije is a journey. Oma is good. Like asking somebody to go well. Let the journey be good. So several examples like that in Igbo. Ihu Oma. Ihu is your face. Oma is good. That literally means favor. When you have favor with someone, say Onwere Ihu Oma. So these are some of the examples of Ahaukwu, compound noun in Igbo. All right. The next one we want to look at is Ahankowa. That's adjectival noun. So from the word adjective describes some adjective describes noun. So Ahankowa ba aha na-egosi maọbụ aha na-ezipụta otu ihe dị, a noun that describes how something is. So that's literally meaning. So Ahankowa na-eyi nkowa. Ahankowa usually looks like an adjective, but it is not an adjective. Mana ọ na-arụ ọrụ dịka mkpọaha n'ọnọdụ ya n'ahịrịokwu. So Ahankowa na-eyi nkowa, mana ọ na-arụ ọrụ dịka mkpọaha. It usually looks like an adjective, but then it functions like a nominal in a sentence. I'll use it in a sentence so that you see it looks like an adjective, but then it functions like a nominal in a sentence. Many times subject position or object position. So let's say Ahaukwu dị njọ. Ahaukwu is that's even another good example of a compound noun. Anya is eyes. Ukwu is big. A big eye person. That's a greedy person. So I say Ahaukwu dị njọ. It means greed is bad. So you know we can use Ahaukwu too as an adjective when we say somebody is greedy. Onwere Ahaukwu, person is greedy. But in this case we say Ahaukwu dị njọ. Greed is bad. So you see Ahaukwu is functioning as a noun here from the position it's taking. It's not taking its subject position in that sentence. All right, you also have a word like Ojia churechu. Oji means black or dark. That's an adjective. But in this sentence I say Ojia churechu. His blackness is dull. Maybe someone that is dark in complexion, but the color is not so bright. There are some people that are dark in complexion, but the black is shiny. What we call a bony black. What if the person's color is not shining? Say oji actually, the blackness is dull. So you see that oji is functioning as a noun in that sentence. And we also have ochaya amaka. Ocha is fair or white. When something is white, we say ocha, or use it to describe a human being, an animal, say fair. Ochaya amaka, his or her fairness is beautiful. So there are some people that are fair and they look very fine. Some people that are fair, the fairness is not fine. So you say this person's fairness is fine. So you see fair as an adjective is functioning as a noun in the sentence. So you have other words like ogologo dimpa. Tallness is important. To be tall is important. Something like that. Mkpumkpu dị n'agbụrụ ha. You say they are short in their or shortness is in their gene. It's something like that. Aghụghọ juru ya ahụ. He's full of deceit. When somebody is very deceitful. So the next type of noun we want to talk about is Ahankuwa. That's adverbial noun. Of course, you know adverbs gives you more information about it. So Ahankwuwa bụ aha na-akọwa maka ngwa. A na-esi na nkwuwa ezipụta ya. You usually get it. So what I just said is that so Ahankwuwa na-arụ ọrụ ka aha mgbe ọ nọ n'isi ahịrị ma ọ bụ mmeju ngwa. So adverbial nouns function as noun. You know the words we use for adverbial nouns are the same words we use for adverbs, but they function as noun when they are at the subject position or complement of a verb. Did you get that? So they function as a noun when in a sentence they are in the subject position or when they are complement of a verb. All right, so let's quickly do a recap. Now, I told you that in a previous video, so go and look at the video. There we looked at ahaka, proper noun, ahizube, common noun, ahuche, abstract noun, and then ahibe, collective noun. And now today, we looked at ahaukwu, that's compound noun. We said ahaukwu, two different words that we bring together to form one word. We looked at examples in Igbo like Adaeze, the daughter of a king, that's princess. Nwanne, the child of my mother, that's my sibling. Something like that. And we looked at Ahankowa, that's adjectival noun.